completely forgot. I was like, oh, I forgot to take my pills, didn't I?
Don't you think we're better together? Oh, I think we are.
Good morning, guys. We are sitting out on our porch. Mary's doing her best, and I am working on editing the vlog, which is really fun because we're looking at, well, I'm looking at all the drone footage of the tiny house and our trip yesterday. So if you missed that vlog, it's a fun one. And I told Mary that now that we're back in Massachusetts and it's summery, that we need to put her vest on this cart and leave it on there so that we can bring it outside whenever she wants to do her treatments outside. So that is what she's doing.
This is called lunch when we didn't get groceries yet.
Like, what did you make this out of?
So I took a packet of ramen without just the noodle part.
Yeah.
And then I steamed them in the pan. And then I added fresh onion, garlic, and green pepper because that's all that we had.
Oh, yeah.
And then some frozen veggies. And some, how's the flavoring? Does it need more? Mm-mm. It's just sesame oil, sea salt, and, what's it called?
Soy sauce.
Soy sauce.
Sea salt, soy sauce, sounds similar.
Fiber optics, fish sticks. And then I put some of your spicy pepper flakes in it.
It's amazing.
Do you like it?
I love it.
Okay, cool.
Should we go see what Mary's doing? Let's go see what Mary's doing. Oh. Looks like it's gonna rain out here, so Mary's getting these flowers in just in time for them to get a drink.
Yeah, some of these really needed water.
Yeah, they were in the, I guess they were sitting out here in the sun all morning.
Well, a few of them needed water last night.
Yeah. Looks beautiful. We're gonna have like quite the entrance.
You like it?
So you're gonna do the same thing on the other side?
It'll probably be different because I'm worried about the things growing on that side.
Oh, okay.
Because of the daffodils that didn't grow.
So these were planted here, but they didn't grow over here.
Okay, so this is kind of random and funny. Whenever I'm doing something, it just came up while I was doing these flowers. I'm sitting over here wondering, are they spaced well or does it look okay? And for some reason my instinct is to pull my glasses off and look at it without my glasses. And I think in my mind, because that's what people are going to see if they're far away. And my sister and I were talking about this months and months ago, and she was like, Mary, when people are far away, it's not blurry, it's just smaller. And I was like, oh, so it doesn't work at all. But somehow I like to look at my, I don't know, stuff like this that I'm working on, placement and that sort of thing, without my glasses to see how it looks. Here, I'll give you a Mary's eye view. With glasses, without glasses. That totally works. All right, Peter rocked. I would say weeded, but our problem is rocks. I think a previous person who did the flower bed put a ton of rocks. See those rocks? So he took some rocks out of this area and we put some flowers in here. And I'm told that they're gonna spread out and get fuller. So I'm really excited about that. We're really hoping that that is true. So he's just finishing up over here. And we shall see.
Gotta give him a drink.
Don't judge my humpback.
Humpback?
I have back pain.
Yep. Good job, honey.
Well, we'll find out if we did a good job or not. It's gonna be so sad if they all die. See how the water is like repelling? It looks like chocolate cake mix.
It's just gotta soak in.
And here's the end result, vegetable beef soup.
Hey guys.
I gave Ollie a haircut today, and then I gave him a bath, but then he was kind of cold, so then I covered him up. Now he's sleeping so soundly. Look at his curls. They look so cute. Peter has been working so hard.
Did you tell them about our dinner? It was so good.
I
made us
did show them.
an awesome soup. It was
So
really good.
the review was
2 thumbs up.
my recommendation if you're trying to make a meal out of few ingredients, if you haven't gone grocery shopping or you don't have a lot of food in the house, look in your freezer, see what you have. I had the bag of mixed vegetables and I had a bag of beef, which I thought was stew meat, but it turns out it was shredded beef, which is totally fine. Like for making a Philly cheesesteak sandwich, that's what kind of beef it was. And I had the frozen vegetables, and then look what fresh stuff you have. I had onions and garlic, and so do a little fresh, do a little frozen, and make it work. Peter. Peter vacuumed.
Yeah.
Oh, after I cut Ollie's hair, and it looks so fresh and so clean in here.
It looked like a poodle explosion a little bit ago. But we're all cleaned up, and we also went out tonight before dinner and we got some more flowers, and we haven't planted them yet, but tomorrow I guess we'll plant some more flowers.
Well, Peter had the idea that we could do window boxes.
Yeah.
So we're hoping to figure that out, figure out how to get them to stay on the windowsill.
Yeah.
We're
So we'll
excited.
put those up tomorrow and put the flowers in them.
One issue with mixing up the treatment routine is that I completely forgot to take my morning medicines, which I realized because tonight I'm getting like acid reflux in my throat, which is pretty much the only medication that I feel a difference if I forget to take is my like acid reflux medication. So tonight, I was like, oh, I forgot to take my pills, didn't I? And because we moved like all my treatment stuff down here, my Caistin is still upstairs. Completely forgot all 3 doses. But there's always tomorrow, and that's just part of the reality. You're gonna forget sometimes, but it does make me think I need to make sure I have my system ready for conquering. If I'm gonna keep my vest down here, I need to make sure I've got my system figured out. So I don't do this every single day, of course, or rather, so that I do this, so that I don't forget to do all that I need to do. There we go.
Macro curls.
Hashtag that.
Oh.
Oh, sorry. This thingy tickled him. Sorry, buddy.
He's so cute. Good job cutting him hair.
Thanks. After I made 2 meals today, I was like losing energy and gumption, and I just wasn't feeling good. And then, do you know what I'm gonna say?
No.
I had a nice coffee.
Oh, nice.
And
That's
it
awesome.
fixed me.
That's great, but now it's getting late again. But this afternoon, I worked on a bunch of online store orders and worked
Whoop, whoop.
on
High five.
yeah, getting those out in the mail, and it's always fun to see your names and where you're from all over the world, and so that's what I was working on today. And I feel like it's kind of like we're transitioning from being, I don't know, I feel like it's always a little bit of a crash slash just change of pace whenever we come back from a trip, because we're I don't know,
Yeah.
easing back into everyday life and all the things that we do. So
And tonight, Peter was going through a super monotonous job, something that's coming on the online store,
Yeah.
and he is so amazingly sweet and faithful to do those jobs. That is not something that is in my wheelhouse. But that's teamwork. He
we're a team.
does the parts that he can do, I do the parts that I can do, and together we make,
The Frey life.
and
As always, we will see you tomorrow. Good night.
Don't you think we're
Good night, Ollie boy. See you tomorrow.